everyone and welcome to Anuradha and Harini Innovative Channel. Today we are going to have a day-to-day science session. So, are you all ready? Today I'm going to teach you all the separation of components of air. I've got a diagram here. It looks extremely confusing, but I'm sure that after I finish explaining it, you all will be clear. We all know that air has a lot of components in it, but do we all know that all these components can be separated? This process is known as the separation of components of air process. So now what is going to happen is there's going to be a big machine in which dirty air is going to be put. Obviously, they cannot process the dirty air. So what they're going to do is they're going to keep a filter, and in this filter, all the impurities in the air is going to get filtered and the clean air is going to go inside the machine. After clean air has gone inside, it is put into a compartment where it is put under high pressure. Can you see the color change there from blue to orange? Now why does this happen? Because in this diagram, they have tried to show us that blue is cold air and orange is hot or warm air. Now air is put under high pressure, it has become warm, and when it is put under super high pressure it becomes very hot. Now after it becomes very hot, it is put inside a compartment and immediately freezing cold water is put inside. Now what is going to happen when these two meet? It is going to create cold compressed air, but only through evaporation you can remove the water, right? You cannot just remove water with cold compressed air. So what they're going to do is they're going to take out the water from the compartment and only the cold compressed air is going to go inside the next compartment, which is called as the separator. Now, even when the air is compressed and it has become really freezing cold, there is a lot of components still present in it, right? So now starts how are you going to separate these components? First, we are going to remove carbon dioxide. Now, how are we going to remove carbon dioxide? By making it solid. And what happens when carbon dioxide becomes solid? It becomes dry ice. Now, when this dry ice is formed, only the liquid air will be left and carbon dioxide will be in the form of dry ice. Now this dry ice is collected and is used for various purposes which I would not like to see. We'll learn that later. Now this liquid air is taken into an expansion jet. Why is it called an expansion jet? Because here the air is expanded. What happens when you expand air? It is going to separate all its components. Now the components are separated. What are the components? Think. It is nitrogen, argon and liquid oxygen. Why is it liquid oxygen? Why is it not normal oxygen? Because in the start itself, they had put water in it. You cannot remove all the water, right? So even when the air was compressed, it still had water in it. That is why we call it liquid oxygen. Now, where do we separate all these components? In the column which is known as the fractional distillation column. In this, nitrogen and argon are taken in two separate cans and liquid oxygen, as it is in large amount, it is going to be taken into a big pot or a big can. You know why we use this liquid oxygen? This is just extra information, but I'm just telling you all. You all have ACs, desert coolers in your homes, right? Now, do you know what happens inside this? They have put cold liquid oxygen in it, and when that fan rotates, the liquid oxygen comes out in tiny water vapors which makes you feel cool. Okay, with this end today's session. If you like the video, please click on the like button. If you have any suggestion, I'm ready to take it. Please put it in the comments area. Thank you and hope it was helpful. Bye.